What's up, bangers? Just don't grab nothing, just thrust in the air.
Don't bang the gun?
No.
Okay.
This is our, BellLife bangs.
With the BellLife bangs? No, you gotta say you didn't finish it. Train dum-dum
Come back at you again. Well, your ignorance with this air pump you're doing, you just look so stupid. It's not even funny.
With the BellLife bangs.
This is our $20,000 Glock collection.
And we averaged, what, the bigger guns, about $600 a piece. Some of them are like,
and there is duplicates.
Yeah, there is duplicates.
Yeah.
Some of them, like this 19X, none of them are loaded. Don't freak out.
Don't freak out.
I'm not.
Don't throw me down, Clark.
I'm not flagging Trey. I'm not flagging Trey. We're not. I mean, completely 100% support our military and wouldn't be where we're at without them. But we're not, and I'm not flagging him. Whatever. I'm not
flagging me. What's that even mean?
It means when I flash a muzzle around you or something like that.
They call that flagging somebody?
Yeah, they said I flagged you in the last video.
Oh.
And I was pointing a gun at myself. And
I love the guns.
Everybody that's watching knows everything about guns. So we.
You guys ought to start a channel because you know more than we do.
But so what?
Christmas.
So we added every gun up, and about the bigger guns back, we averaged about $600 a piece. For instance, this 19X is $688. I just saw one in the store the other day. That one's $688, and these Glock 43s, these are, I don't know, $350.
No, they're not. They're close to $500 now. I'm almost positive. Comment down below the ones that know. They'll tell us.
Well, actually, in your area, the gun shops.
They'll have a picture of it in the case to show us show us where you're at, and show us that we're lying to you.
The gun shops should have different prices or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's fine.
Or whatever.
That we paid. I know for a fact that the 43, well, the regular 43, the 43X is definitely 500 something, isn't it?
Yeah, that's.
I think 43X is definitely 500 something. Maybe the 43s are 450, 450, 500, give or take.
So there's 20 Glocks here. A couple of them have different places where they go. But
there's 20 Glocks here, but there's 3 or 4 of them that are over $1,000 a piece.
Yeah. There's a few of them there that way, but obviously we like Glocks. Glock.
I like the SIG too. I like the P365.
Yeah, since
my truck gun's a SIG.
Yeah, since we've been into guns, I mean, it's the taste changes or whatever. Obviously these are all striker fired pistols or whatever. I really like the trigger on a 1911. So, these striker fired triggers. But there's a couple Glocks in here that have nicer triggers. I'll show you that.
43X feels awful good in your hand though.
Yeah,
I haven't had that 365X in my hand at the SIG. Wonder what that's like.
I don't know. That's what I mean. We're gonna do videos on that. Our top 5 whatever concealed carries that we like.
I want to get that 365
XL,
whatever.
And then there's also another one, the Springfield Hellcat. We don't have that, and then we don't have there's a Hellcat XL.
We don't have a lot of Smith & Wessons either. We don't have a lot of the M&Ps.
No, we actually haven't done a video on it. We do have the Smith & Wesson, that 30, what is it, the Super 30 or 30 Super?
Whatever, yeah.
Whatever that is. The caliber that's in between 9mm and 380 that came out.
We got that because it was rare.
Yeah, that, and I got to tell you a story about what happened last night. It's probably should have brought that down here to do that because that's unbelievable. But stay tuned for that. You know what I'm talking about.
Stay tuned.
But
go tell them here.
Okay, should I show?
I don't know. You hold it up here. I'll hold it.
I'll show. Let me take the camera off the stand.
Take the camera off and show them?
Take the camera off.
Take the camera off and show them.
Okay. So we'll get a little closer up for them. So this is I need to get that is a Glock 44. Hopefully they can see that, right?
22 cal.
This one is completely stock. It's got a rail on it.
It's like a brand new baby, right out of the hole.
Like that.
Actually, it is pretty new. I mean, where did I get that? I got that triggers, didn't I?
Triggers.
Yeah.
It's not.
It shoots nice though. It really does shoot nice.
It's not loaded. Let me show you all the guns real quick. So that even a little close up. A little bit close up.
I definitely like that green. That green's growing on me.
What do you green?
I like the green.
I
don't like this color though. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, not really.
I like the army green.
If you take a crown, I say crown or crayon, however you want to say it, you can fill in these little gaps on the Glocks.
Crown.
Trying to get them all in for you real quick. Shadows. You all have seen a few of these guns.
Hey, that slide on the 43X is the same as a regular 43. What's the difference? Just the handle?
The grip. Yeah, it's almost like a 19 and a 19X is the difference. Okay, so maybe we'll go over the guns first, and then show them here in a second. I'll zoom in a little.
I want to take this one.
Zoom in a little bit for you.
I want to take that stainless and put it on that green one. I think that'd be a cool looking gun.
Okay.
I like the black against it too, though.
So the first one he showed you, that's I
guess I'll get back to the video. Don't worry about the gun.
This is a Glock 44. It's a 22 long rifle. Completely stock. It's got a
It
rail.
won't shoot magnums, though, will it?
Nope.
Nope.
It's got a rail on it. It's completely stock. There's nothing done to it. It's actually got a polymer frame and a polymer slide. There's like barely any metal in this thing at all. I'm not a huge fan of 22s, just because of
that gun shoots neat up.
Just because the rimfire stuff is
Glocks always shoot good. That's the problem.
Well, the rimfire is not very, for me, anyways, in the past, it hasn't been really reliable. I just don't like rimfire. I don't know. I'm just not very.
Like a primer?
Yeah, we don't have.
I'm a primer guy.
We don't have. What is that? We don't have any higher end 22s. Maybe down the road we're looking to get some 22s, but so this Glock 44 is basically the same size as a Glock 19, which there is.
Right there.
Wait, there's one, there's two, there's three. There's three Glock 19s.
You can hold this one up.
But
same size.
Same size as a Glock 19. So they call this a compact.
But it doesn't have a polymer on it. It's not polymer.
Yeah, they call this a this is a compact. The Glock 19's a compact, and like a where's it at? Like a
which I think something to be called a compact should be a single stack, but that's just me.
Then a 26, that's called a subcompact, and then a 17 is a full-size gun.
I think they just make it up as they go along.
I don't know. Their numbers are weird.
I'm pretty much saying they make it up as they go along.
So that's a Glock 44, 22 long rifle.
380.
And then this one, there's kind of a funny story behind this one. This is the Harley gun. There's rounds in there, but it's nothing in the chamber. So this one stays in the...
Don't flag me.
Does this one stay in the Harley? No, I switched it out. Yeah, don't flag you. The 43 goes in the Harley now.
Why? You gotta carry a 9mm than a 380?
I got more mags for the 40.
Put more stopping power?
No, that used to stay in the Chevy. That used to be in the Chevy, but...
Sold the Chevy.
Yeah,
what you got in the Dodge?
That's the 27.
Okay, go ahead. I keep interrupting. Sorry.
So that's a Glock 42. I don't even know what we got these. Didn't you buy one of these? You never bought a Glock 42?
I don't think I even own a 380.
So I think our other brother, we were at Triggers back in probably 2015, and that's when I had a real bad addiction with guns.
I don't have a 380.
Yeah, so it was me, Eddie, and Trey. We went to Triggers, went out there. This was like the one of the first Christmases I was with Amy. We were at the apartment, living at the apartment. We walked in, and Eddie bought Lori, our sister-in-law, a gun for Christmas.
I bought that Ruger.
I think LCP. I think LCP 380s. I think what he got, or a purple one, or one of those colors. Anyways, I got this. I'm like, man, I gotta have that. So I get this. Get home to the apartment. I'm like, Amy, look what I got. And then she got all mad, and it turns out she had got me the same gun for Christmas, and I didn't know.
What'd you do with it?
Well, that's the story behind it. Once we get over here to this, so she somehow, where you're from, wherever you live, you can't buy a gun and return it. It doesn't really work that way. And I have horrible OCD, as everybody knows.
I'll tell you what, if you ever want to buy a cheap gun, go the first of the year, because people buy them for Christmas.
Yep.
And they take them back, and then they can't return them.
So then they'll
basically give them nothing for it, and they sell them pretty cheap.
Yep. That's where I got those high points from.
Like $30 a piece.
So I kept this one. This is the one that I bought. And then Amy, there was another gun store down in Latonia, pretty close to where we live. She took that gun back and traded it in for this Glock 20, which is a 10mm.
The big one.
So that's the story behind that.
But anyway,
we'll get to that in a minute. So that's Glock 42. So of course, Glock came out with the 42 before they came out with the 43 on purpose, because everybody.
You gotta go buy that then.
Before this, your smallest version in a Glock was a 26. Was a double stacked 9mm, right? So you can see it's a
big difference.
There's a pretty big difference there, but
there's not a pretty big. It's big.
So that's the only one you could have.
And that's not comfortable in your hand at all. The way they come, it's just horrible to hold. I'm not a fan of that at all.
Well, all the mags are in the truck. They have a.
Not all of them. Some have mags in them.
They have a Pierce pinky extension grip on some of them, so that makes the 26 a little bit nicer. But when this came out, this was the smallest Glock they made. So obviously, everybody jumped on it. Well, then I don't know how much longer it was. They came out with and there's nothing done to this one either. Completely stock. I just filled the letters in with white crown. They kind of make it look a little cooler. But
Then you can read them real fast and act like you know what you're talking about when you do videos.
So this is a Glock 43. This is a little bit bigger gun than the 42, but this is chambered in 9mm single stack, so it's a lot thinner than a 9mm 26. So it's easier to conceal and easier to carry if you want. But it's a single stack. So
yeah, I like the single stack in my hand way better.
So your capacity on this is 6+1. So there's 7 rounds of 9mm. And I guess we should have had the mags in them. You can tell how many mags there, how many rounds there is or whatever.
Yeah.
So this is a stock gun too. This mag, it's a Terran Tactical. Actually, this might be a +1. So this might be 7+1. This little extension
And it
right here.
definitely makes a difference when you hold it in your hand, if you don't know that.
That's a Terran Tactical. John Wick just came out. Terran
I went and saw that last night.
Terran Tactical makes all the John Wick guns, but most of them anyways. Maybe they do the customization on the Glocks, I'm not sure. But
maybe.
I don't know. This is another, there's that grip extension right there.
You haven't shown that little thing for cocking it too. I got that in bell mail.
Yeah, we got this in bell mail. So this is, like again, it's not loaded, but six rounds. Got that little swell.
That thing's pretty cool. Somebody sent me that in bell mail.
So that right there.
I thank them if they're watching. Appreciate it. I like it.
Wrong one.
Wrong hole.
Yep. That goes in the little 42.
That one looks neater though. The grip extension looks neater than this big donkey dick.
Well, I think this is a grip extension.
That's a +1.
And this isn't a, you can add some onto that.
Gotcha.
So that's where we're at. These are the same guns. This one's just OD green, and this one's all black.
I like that OD green.
So
If I didn't tell you already.
So now we're getting up to, all they had for a while was the Glock 43. I don't know years and all this crap when they came out. But all of a sudden, well, this one, we don't really have a stock 43 anywhere really, except this.
This is stock. There's nothing done to that.
Yeah, but that's an MOS. So so then they came out with the Glock 43X.
That's got stippled handle and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So I got another story to tell you all here in a second. But so you got a Shield Arms mag in this one. So this was a 15, I think, isn't it? Yeah, 15.
No, you know where that came from, don't you? That Shield Arm mag.
Where?
That was your lower.
Yeah, I know that. That's a story to tell.
Okay, but that's where it came from. I didn't buy it. You did.
No, you bought this mag.
I did? No, I didn't. That was
Yeah,
in
you
there.
did. That's why I did the birthday surprise for you over at Point Blank, Range USA. Remember we drove out there, we got done filming, and I said we need to go to Range because they came in with these mags. It was
yeah.
Decorate the garage.
You're right. I'm wrong. You're wrong.
So,
I'm wrong. Sorry.
So they came out with the 43X, which is this guy, which I can't remember. There's one right there. There's a stock mag. So they hold 10+1. 10+1 is what they hold.
And this other one here.
The Shield Arms mag holds 15. So that's pretty cool, and it's a flush mounted mag, but it's a double stack. So basically, your 43 went from, they're basically the same width. The slides are about the same length.
Handle's longer.
But the handle's longer. And I don't think you have the capability to make a 43.
43X?
No, a 43 a double stack mag. I don't think you do. I don't think Shield makes that, but a double stack mag, 15 rounds and this small of a gun. I mean, the 43X is a good feeling gun.
So it holds 15+1?
This holds 15+1
16.
with the Shield mag in it. With the stock mag, it holds 10+1. So, and I'll show you a close up here in a second to make it a little nicer. The camera, I don't want it shaky for y'all. So on this 43X, this is pretty cool. I like the stainless on it. The stainless and the black looks cool. But now I need to try to explain this. So these are 3 43Xs right here. 3 43Xs. So, okay.
What are you trying to explain?
This is gonna be, I'm trying to explain it the easiest way first.
Okay.
Okay, so this, I'll just do it real quick. Okay.
Just do it.
Uh-oh. What's going on here?
She's hung up.
What am I doing wrong?
Looks like you're doing everything right to me. Just didn't want to come apart.
I don't know what happened there, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make this right for y'all here. Is this right?
I don't know what you're doing.
I think this is right. Okay. I'm freaking confusing myself here. Wait a minute, stand by. I'm trying to make this.
Tell me what you're trying to do.
Trying to make this the way that it was when I got it.
Oh, I don't know how it was when you got it. Can't answer that.
Okay, you're safe.
You're confusing the shit out of me.
I know.
I'm easily confused.
Trying to make it less confusing here. Okay.
Rack it one more time.
Okay.
There you go.
So now it's, okay, even more confusing, and I'll bring the camera up here and show you. So this is a 43X MOS. This is a stock 43X, okay? The difference between a 43X and a 43X MOS is...
Trigger?
No, well, no. The frame's different and the slide's different. So this is milled out, this
Oh, for an RMR.
for that RMR, right? Okay. But the 43X MOS, when it's milled out for this, I like these Trijicon RMR CCs. It's for the micro pistols or small pistols or whatever they say it is. But this 43X MOS is pre-milled out from Glock, which is cool, but you have to buy an adapter plate, which sticks the RMR up a little bit higher. So this slide was actually milled for this RMR. Okay, so that's the first thing. This exact gun, just like this, without the suppressor height sights, was sitting up at Black Rose. We talk about Black Rose all the time. They're up in Monroe, Ohio. They're sitting just like this. Well,
was it sitting? Somebody holding it, or was it sitting?
yeah. So it had stock mags. I think it was somewhere between $1,400 and $1,600. I think something like that. So sitting just like that.
Sir.
A 43X MOS, or this is just a regular 43X. It doesn't have a daggone rail on it. So I want to
put a flashlight on it.
Yeah, so I wanted a light on it. Here's another 43.
You gotta have a flashlight on your gun.
Yeah, here's another 43X.
I shoot in the dark all the time.
This one's stock, doesn't have a rail. Here is a 43X MOS. So to make this gun, what I just had, that's the way this gun started off. What's going on here? To make this gun, I had to get two guns. I had to get a 43X and a 43X MOS.
He had to.
So to be able to have a rail on it, to put this Surefire XC, I don't know, what is this
Sounds
thing?
like a reason to spend money, doesn't it?
XSC, right there.
Sounds like the news, like he's just fishing for a story. He's just fishing to tell you what he wants to buy another gun.
So, back on there. Get back to it. I'm missing a slide here. Okay.
That's it's laying right there. Got her back the way she was?
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
a brand new one.
So our neighbor, and our friend, that's his neighbor, but Trey's known him since he's been 5 years old.
Actually
8 years old. So he wanted to get rid of he had a Kimber Solo, and I had a Kimber Solo back in 2015, and
Oh, I know you're gonna tell him about the trade.
yeah, so Brian wanted to get rid of his Solo, so Trey bought the Solo from him, and I'm like, crap. So I had this, I don't know what it was, this slide with this frame on it,
Which just has the handle's been what do they call that?
Stippled.
Stippled. I couldn't even think.
So the same day this all went down, the same day he bought a 43X, this gun right here with this frame on it. He bought this and a Kimber Solo. So I'm like, hey, I got two 43Xs. I didn't want two 43Xs. So I traded him a 43X MOS for the Solo, and I took the Solo. So I know that's a really long-winded story or whatever, but if you want
I'm glad you guys know that by now.
if you want a 43X MOS or 43X with a rail, you got to buy two guns, because I like the RMR to sit level on the slide. So that's the way that it is right there.
That's what I deal with on a daily basis.
They need to make a 43X with a rail on
You
it.
all think I'm long-winded.
Yeah, that would be a lot cooler. But geez, oh Pete's, yeah. So okay, let's pass the 43Xs. There's 3 of them.
26.
Now we're at the Glock 26. This is
Very uncomfortable to hold.
subcompact Glock. I can't remember what gen this is. It might be a Gen 3. I think it's a Gen 3. So
What
it's
caliber is that?
9mm.
9mm.
So that's a subcompact 9mm. That's my favorite Glock. Is my favorite looking Glock. My favorite shooting Glock is down here. I'll show you in
Oh
a
my
minute.
gosh, 43X by far is my favorite.
But
Shooting and everything. I like the 43s though too.
so this is stock. But we went over before, I didn't say that. This is a stock slide, stock sights. Trey's got a different, you guys sent us, I flashed you, or I flagged you, whatever that's called. This is a, I don't know, these backing plates. You guys sent us some bell mail, which is really cool. It's a Don't Tread on Me one with a snake on it. So
It's got snake on it.
It's got that, and it's a stippled grip, or stippled frame.
Did you scratch that right there? Did you scratch that? I wasn't scratching when I brought it down here.
It's got, and
Just come on.
a shield mag, so 15+1. That's what's done to this one.
I forgot about that mag. That was my fault.
And this is just a stock Glock
Everything's fuzzy. Life is fuzzy for me.
43X MOS, but I have the frame to it right here. So this one is stock with a stock mag. And this one is not stock at all. So this one is a, I can't remember the brand of this slide, and it's a true barrel, threaded barrel, 1/2x28 for suppressors, which we have, how many do we have now? 4 of 6 came in, so we have 4 of 6. And you guys will see that actually, we're filming a video today with it. 1/2x28 threads.
Yeah, but it ain't going on one of these, is it?
No, not on this video. And the Ameriglow suppressor sights, a Trigicon RMR CC, RMR, and then a Surefire XSC light, and then man, what's his name? Tag on it.
Talking about over at Spider?
Yeah, Spider Arms actually has an in-house Cerakoter guy. Man, is it Mad Duck Coatings?
Mad Duck.
I think it's Mad Duck Coatings. Yeah, Mad Duck Coatings. I think his name is Chris. I just thought of that. He actually, I got this magwell, this swell-out magwell, this extended mag release, the extended slide lock, and all this different stuff from the Glock store. I got all that from there. Got it all in black, and he actually matched the magwell to the slide with the Cerakote job. So
good job, didn't he?
So that's one of my carry guns. So that's that. That's tricked out. Oh, and it's got a pyramid flat face trigger in it.
Yeah,
so
those aren't cheap.
So it's a lot lighter trigger pull and a decent reset on it. So okay.
Decent.
Clock 26. Just talked about that.
Put it down. You already told him.
Completely stock. Nothing done to it.
Okay.
Glock 19, completely stock, Gen 3, 15 plus 1, just the world's most.
That feels like it feels
I think
like
it's
a
called
1911.
I think it's the most selling gun. It's the most selling gun in the world, I think. So, 19X stock with a rail. Here's a 19X. This is a 19. The difference between a 19 and a 19X
handle
is the grip. Yep, it's for the frame.
I'm catching on.
The frame is the same size as a 17. Right there, let me show it to you. I'm flagging you. Yeah, okay.
You want me to hold the camera?
Yeah, I guess it would be a little better, wouldn't it?
I can do that.
Yeah, if you don't hold the camera, you get a better close-up. Trying to do all this, trying to help you all out. I don't have any of the mags in them. So spin that lock down. There you go. And then pull it back and press the button. There you go. Okay. So you all can see these guns now. That's Trey's. It's a stainless slide on a 43X, and there's a stock one with a blade on the top. You see that? And then there's that 43X, and that's stippled too to kind of match the slide a little bit. Okay, here's what I was talking about. So there's this 19 right here, and then this is a 19X. So the only difference is longer grip. It's a bigger frame, so it's a little bit more comfortable gun. So, and this one has stock Glock night sights. So it's actually a really comfortable gun. We've actually never shot it. I don't even know if it's ever been shot before. Here's another 19. This is kind of funny. I can show you what I was talking about before. This is a 19 MOS. So this has a slide cut. So this is a Trigicon RMR, full-size RMR. This is the micro that I was talking about. You can kind of see the size difference. The one on the right's bigger. This one has an adapter plate. See that right there? You can see the.
It sits up higher.
Yep, sits up higher, and that's what I did not want on this one. But I bought this gun used, so a lot of these guns were bought used. But this has suppressor sights, night sights on it. I think they're Trigicons. Yeah, they're Trigicons. And what is that thing? A TL R1 Streamlight light. I'm not really Streamlight. I'd rather have the Surefire X300 on lights, and then it's got a Terran Tactical.
Which that's the Surefire, right?
Yep. The X300 is right here. That's the big one. Here's another light on this one, but this is a Terran Tactical sweat out magwell. But that's what I was talking about. That right there. That's what I didn't like. But there's 3 Glock 19s right here. So this one's stock. This one's stock. This one's got the light and the suppressor sights and the Trigicon and the magwell. Okay. Here's where at the other 19. There's 4 19s here. So this is a this was on the channel once before. We actually shot it, but we're not going to put that video back up. We'll probably just make another video with it. This is a full-out custom Glock 19. So I think it's a Gen 4. I think maybe a Gen 3. I don't know. So I actually got this one on Gunbroker. So I don't know if this is a +1 or not. We shot it once in a video and actually scratched it. It's kind of aggravated. Scratched a little bit of the camera right there. It's not loaded. It's 19. It's got a Hollison. Not a huge fan of this RMR, but I mean, it works. I don't know if they can see, if you can see that red in there.
I can't.
I don't know if they can see it or not.
The sun's blaring on this thing. I can't really see anything.
But
I can see that it's in the shop, but I can't see what they're looking at.
So it's a Glock 19. I think this is all out killer innovations. I'm not sure who did the stippling, but the stippling is really nice on it. And I cannot remember the trigger brand. It's a flat face trigger. It feels pretty good. It's not quite as nice as a pyramid trigger. I like a pyramid trigger. It's got an O-light. I guess it's a PL Pro. It's decent. They recharge right here. It's got a magnet recharger. And then it's killer innovations compensator on the end of it. And I'm not sure, is that a Killer Innovations barrel? Threaded barrel, it's threaded 1/2 by 28. And other than that, I'm not sure. It's a really sweet gun.
How much does that stupid thing cost?
This was $4,000.
Oh, that's it. Give me 2 of them.
So it's 9mm. So obviously huge extended.
It looks neat.
Extended mag release, extended slide lock, and then nice trigger in it. I don't like how the trigger doesn't match the barrel. That kind of sucks. If you can see that in camera, but. Okay,
I can see it.
So that's 4 Glock 19s. A little crazy on a Glock 19. So, and this is a Glock 34. So I wanted to get into the steel target shooting with my other brother and my dad, but I found out that it's not. I don't like doing that. It's not fun. It's like RC rock crawling. The adrenaline rush isn't. I'm better with the adrenaline rush on a 4-wheeler or a dirt bike or something like that. Or I'm not. I don't like the adrenaline rush. They hold it, shoot it ready, and they hold a thing in there, and you got to remember to shoot this target 9 times and this one 3 times and reload twice. I'm not good with that crap, so I'd rather just go see who can run faster. But this is a Glock 34, so it's I can't remember what they call this. I don't know. That's not compensated, but they basically, I don't know, lighten the slide. I don't know what that's for, but it's got stock sights on it
to make it lighter.
It's got a Surefire X300, and this is a Gen 4. You can tell that by the mag release. And this has a pyramid trigger in it, but it's not flat faced. So this trigger in this one is really nice. So, and the reset is really right there. So that's two pyramid triggers, and I don't know the name of this one. And this one, a Glock 34, is all around just a bigger gun than a 17. So that's a really nice bedside gun if you want to use it for that. But
bedside.
Gen 3 Glock 17, completely stock OD green frame, black slide with a Surefire X300 on it. Completely stock. I mean, nothing done to it. Everybody's seen a Glock 17, stock sights, everything. Okay, that's 9. Now we're moving up to the 40s. Smith & Wesson 40.
27.
Or Glock 40 Smith & Wesson. I don't even know what you said. This is a Glock 27. This is the same gun as a Glock 26, but in a 40 caliber. This is the first gun I ever bought on my own. I got it in 2011 when I was 21. That was my first gun I ever bought.
First gun.
And this gun stays in the truck. And it's got Trigicon night sights on it. It's got a red dot on the front, or an orange dot, sorry. And it's got a Confederate flag. What's that called? I just call it whatever this is called, back plate. Got that sent in bell mail too. So, and there is no rail on this guy either. So this one's stock trigger and everything. And actually, you talk to some people about guns, and they say your carry gun should be stock. So the trigger should be harder to pull. It shouldn't be easier to pull because it's safer that way. It's to each their own, whatever you want to do. So
whatever blows up your skirt.
This is another Glock 27. This is Trey's gun. This is a Gen 3. You can tell by the grip difference. See, it's Gen 3, Gen 4. Gen 4's got a bigger mag release. Gen 3's got a smaller mag release. Little differences here and there. His has got stock sights on it, stock trigger, and
it's got the Confederate flag backing plate too.
Yeah, we got 2 of those in bell mail. And that's it. This is a Gen 3 and Gen 4. So they're both chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. All right, now we're moving up a little bit. This is a Gen 3. This is a Glock 33, which is the same size as a Glock 27 and a Glock 26. This is chambered in 357 SIG. I think we've shot this on the channel. I'm not sure, and don't hold me to it. I'm not sure. Believe it or not,
I think video's up.
Yeah, I think 357 SIG and 40 Smith & Wesson are pretty close to the same size and calibers. Gen 3. This is completely stock, just colored in the slide. Nothing's been done to this. I got this in Lexington. It was used. Still dirty from when I got it, but so that came from Bud's in Lexington. It was used when I got it. 357 SIG, and here is my favorite Glock. Best shooting Glock, I guess you could say. My favorite Glock is obviously between this one and that one, but So this is a Glock 30. This is a subcompact 45. So this guy shoots really good. Gen 3, you can tell by the frame. So there's your Gen 4 and there's your Gen 3. This one has a rail on it. It's pretty close to the same size as a 27 or 26. It's a little bit longer, but I mean that's a whole lot of action in a little
package.
Yeah, and this guy shoots freaking really good. I have no idea why. It's completely stock and it shoots great. If you watch Hickok 45 in his videos, he says some Glocks got better triggers stock than other Glocks. You know, it just depends or whatever. And this one actually came from Glauber's in Carrollton, Kentucky. I got it used. Shout out to John Shipe. Me and him went down. I got that and he got probably one of his Henrys or something. Not a fan of Henrys, but I just think it's an ugly gun. Next one is, to show you the way it started off. So this is a Glock 21. Glock 21 Gen 4. This is a full-size 45. I don't know the size in between, or maybe this is like a 19 size. I don't know. On the numbers, comment if there's a size between 21 and 30. But 45 Gen 4, I don't think we've ever shot it in this configuration, because the only reason that we got this gun, oh my gosh, was to put this on here. And this is
empty.
Yep. Put it on there, right? Gun Crafters Industries 50 GI. So it's literally all you do. A mag change and a slide change. And you got a 50 cal. And this one says, smile, wait for the flash. Well, you guys sent that too on Bell Mail.
That's pretty cool.
Stock sights, and I just put a light on it, an X300. And we've shot this one multiple times on the channel, but there is one video up where we shot through the card. Is it the, what's that called? The drywall?
Drywall, yeah.
Drywall. This and the Smith & Wesson 500, so we have shot this one. Never shot it with this. And last, you all heard me talking about it before, that's the one Amy got me for Christmas. That's a Glock 20, 10 millimeter, and Gen 3, you can tell by the frame. And obviously I'm never going to get rid of this, but it's completely stock too. So nothing's done.
Never say never.
Yeah, never say never. But stock sights, stock trigger, all of that. So, whoo, that was a lot of, I'll show them this real quick too. Show them the back of the truck. We got a mess. I got all kinds of crap back here. That's supplies for the cabin. Videos.
Need a bullet?
Clay pigeons. Just built the thrower today.
He built the thrower, yeah, from the ground up.
So here's a couple things. This is a Glock. Obviously, a lot of if you don't know, a lot of mags for the Glocks are interchangeable. So for instance, this is a Glock 19 mag with a Terran Tactical extension on it. So it goes in this 19 right here. So that's what it looks like, right? And then it'll actually fit in a 26 too. So you can run it in a 26. That's for a 19 if you want to run a, let me get it. Oh my gosh. I'm 145. I'm trying to find it. Where the hell is the 17? I'll just show you. I mean, this is a 40. Like this is a 45. This one goes, believe it or not, in this one when it has the other slide on it. But it can also go in that one. And then you got 13 plus 1 rounds in that one if you want to carry that. So Glock mags are interchangeable. As you can tell, we got a crap load of mags for all the different guns at the house. There's that one mag for the shield. For the 30 super carry, I guess it holds 16 plus, 30 super carry mag. But never shot it, but that's all the mags.
Okay, let's land the plane.
Yeah, for all the guns. How long is it?
I don't even see the time on this stupid thing, honestly.
I really hope it's recording still.
Yeah,
34 minutes. Okay.
We're at 34 minutes.
So we want.
I don't know how you see that screen. It's the sun's right in my face.
Yeah. So they saw a close up of all the guns, and me and Trey were talking before we started the video. There's a million videos of Glocks shooting on the YouTube, and if you want to see the only two that are, different than really any other Glocks, I mean, are this one, this 19, and this 43X.
They're not different. They shoot the same. They just look different.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, this one's compensated. They're a little bit different, so different triggers and stuff. So maybe leave a comment down below. We thought we'd do, this is going to be a long video explaining all of these Glocks without shooting them. So if you want us to shoot any of these Glocks, leave a comment down below what Glock you want us to shoot, and we'll do that for a video, right?
Sounds good to me.
So As always, shout out to Black Rose Firearms and Spider Arms. Black Rose is up in Monroe, Ohio. Spider Arms is in Alexandria, Kentucky. Subscribe here, subscribe to Ask the Bell Life, subscribe to the Bell Life vlogs, and then check us out on TheBellLife.com, where we're still bleeding before we came down here, where we still do our jackass stuff. Thank you all more than you know, and I'm gonna, wait a minute.
What?
I almost flagged myself. I have to put that back down. I need a flag. Here.
Have a great day. Land a plane. Bye.
See ya. Bye.